Madras High Court that has now directed the district collector and SP to provide adequate protection to the Pattina Pravesam event of Dharmapuram in Adina.
Right, the DMK government had revoked its ban on the 500-year-old ritual Pattina Pravesam in Tamil Nadu. The government's move was criticized heavily. Several Hindu groups and opposition parties had also opposed it, after which the Tamil Nadu government was forced to give in, and now the ritual is going to continue. It's scheduled for May 22nd. Now the High Court has stepped in and asked for adequate security to be provided as the ritual goes on as well. Prapanch, our reporter, is live with us with more details on this. Prapanch, first we had the DMK government trying to stop this age-old ritual. Then we had the DMK government finally giving in after absolute protests that took place. And now the High Court asking the government to ensure adequate security so that things go on smoothly.
You know, we can see that Dravidar Kalagam political parties are initially were against this Pattina Pravesam, and they called it regressive and human rights violation. And later on, the RDO had issued, they had revoked the ban on this Pattina Pravesam, and it is scheduled to happen on 22nd. Now, initially, we could see that Revokes, a person from Vellivakam, had filed a PIL in Madras High Court seeking that there may be a law and order issue during the Pattina Pravesam, for which Madras High Court had directed the SP and the collector of Mayiladuthurai district to provide adequate security to the Dharmapuram Adinam in Mayiladuthurai district during the event on May 22nd, and also he asked to be impleaded inside, in fact, Madurai Adinam to be impleaded, and asked him to send a representation seeking protection on that day. So we can say that, you know, due to Dravidar Kalagam's initial motives that they were not in fact in favor of this event happening on the whole. So they have, in fact, they were against constantly. Even several times earlier this year, several Pattina Pravesam of other seas were stopped. So here there was an anticipation by a common man that there could be a law and order issue, and now we can see the Madras High Court has directed the SP and the collector to provide adequate security to the Madurai Adinam during the event.
And Prapanch, we have another update of Raja Shivaprakasham, who's a daily wage owner from the same area, who has also now filed a PIL, who's anticipating a law and order issue during this particular event on May 22nd, and that's when the court has pleaded that security must be provided.
Yeah, that's right. Raja Prakasham had filed a PIL. He is a daily wager from Vellivakam, which is in Chennai. So we can see that there are several people who were in concern that there may be some issues that could have been seen on the Pattina Pravesam day, that is on 22nd. It's a grand event which is held for the seer to enter the mud. So that is the issue that was concerned for several people, and Raja Shivaprakasham, one of the people who filed the PIL, and now we can see that, you know, the Madras High Court has directed the SP and the collector. Meanwhile, we need to check whether Dravidar Kalagam, we can see that earlier they were against the whole event. They called the whole event regressive, that the people had to carry the Madurai seer on the shoulders. They found this whole event as a regressive and human rights violation, for which initially they had, in fact, even spoken to the government. The government had initially put a ban on this whole event, and then later on, due to the public pressure, and a lot of people had come forward asking to revoke the ban, and similarly we could see that the ban was revoked on the whole. RDO had revoked the ban, and now we could see that a person from Vellivakam had filed a petition, public interest litigation in Madras High Court, seeking that, you know, the adequate protection to be given, because there is a possibility of law and order situation he anticipated. So considering his request, the Madras High Court had directed the SP and the collector to provide security to the seer on May 22nd.
Thank you for joining us with those details. It's an embarrassment for the DMK government as well that the High Court had to step in to ensure that adequate security is provided to the 500-year-old ritual.